Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. So, guys, still on the housemate first diary session. Let's talk about the Tami pair diary session. So, in their session, they spoke, of course, it's about bonding. For the Tami, they feel like they are close to. They connect with the radicals, and then they feel like Chinwe. Chinwe is someone who is actually they are going to have issue with somebody they are not cool with. Chinwe is somebody who come off, they now cited some example of the things Chinwe did to them, how Chinwe actually come off rudely and all of that. They cited that example and they said they chose the better pair for HOH because they feel like they actually have this personality that people respect them, and they feel like they are gonna be respected if they become head of house. And then they said that the Mbadiwe twins, they have this thinking about the Mbadiwe twins because of how they played with the custodians, that they are big on loyalty, and then seeing the way they acted with the custodian, it means that they are actually quite strategic and not loyal to anyone in the house. And Dami also spoke about the whatever that happened in the house the other time, because the housemates complained so much about Dami and her being rude, and because of what she said to them in the kitchen, how she actually told everybody in the kitchen to leave the kitchen. So she later apologized to the house, publicly apologized, because the pair, Toyosi, told her that she's hearing some sim people saying some things about her being rude. So she came off and she was apologizing, and then she told the house that, see, if I do something wrong, you come and tell me. Okay, sometimes I have a loud voice, blah, 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 blah. And Toyosi said something about, I think we should get used to her voice being loud, not that she really meant it. And then Chinwe did not accept that part. Chinwe disputed the part. So she also explained everything to Biggie in the diary room. Meanwhile, talking about Chinwe, yes, let's talk about their diary session, the Zinwe pair. Those two, of course, their own diary session is giving. Like, it's actually sweet. You would know that these are couples, like they have a thing. They thought they'd come in body and everything. Even Biggie was feeling them. Yes, Biggie was feeling that because he made one side comment somehow and be like, oh, for you to leave Zion's body, that means this one, he actually choked, So what happened is Biggie asked them about bonding. They spoke about the people they bond with. They mentioned the radicals. In fact, people are always mentioning the radicals. And especially, people really resonate with this Femi of a guy, yes. So they said the radicals, the flourish, they said, what's the name? Handy and Wani, that this one just started new and they are their daughters. And then Zion was like, he shared some bed months with Handy and Wani too, that they are getting close and all of that. Even she got emotional while she was thanking Biggie, for making it to Biggie's house. It's really not easy making it there. When I was going for auditions too for this, if I later got it, that's how I would have been emotional too, because guys, it's no jokes at all. So any which ways, guys, she got emotional, but she continued gisting. She spoke about the double K, on how she think they have a thing. She said she has this strong feeling that those two are married. That's one of the things they do actually showed it, that before they would actually have some convo or they want to say some things to themselves, they would actually weigh the environment before they do so, And then she spoke about Tami, that those are the people she's really not cool with, that Dami comes off rude and whatnot. Yes. And then let's talk about the ACs. It's giving IT boys. Like those ACs, their pair, the two of them are so cute. They're so adorable. Like they're giving no skin pain. So Biggie had conversation with them also, just like the rest. They spoke about bonding, people they actually bonded with, While they were speaking about bonding, what's the name? Tofa was mentioning names and did not mention Dami's name. And then it was the friend who was like, "Are you done?" So Biggie now brought it back to the friend and be like, "Why did you say if he was done? Did he miss anything?" And the boy was like, "Yes." So that mentioned Dami. He was like, "Oh, why did I forget Dami?" The boy was like, he forgot somebody that gives you food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You forgot the person's name. People were like on the social space, were like, okay, imagine, say the person they actually having conversation about every night. He's here in the diary room, could not even remember Dami's name. But according to Tofa said he literally forgot. And then that Dami is a special person and all of that. And yeah, Tova also spoke about, bonding with the Shatoria, that is Sean and Victoria, Nelita, and then Femi. Yes, according to him, he said he's actually cool with some other peeps. They're still getting to know some peeps, but this 5 people for him. While Saul also mentioned his own, they also spoke about them Mbadiwe twins and how much of a good leader they are. They said Mbadiwe twins are actually set a good standard, that they've set a good standard that would make even the next leadership regime would be so easy. You see, everyone is actually saying some positive things about this Mbadiwe pair, about them being the head of house. It may seem as though they are really trying, because of course being a leader is not easy one bit. Yes, so they spoke to Biggie. In fact, one thing about the housemates was they were so happy to have conversations with Biggie. And then after them was the Nelita pair. Omo, these ones were super duper happy. They were all smiles, having convo with Biggie. Nelly was trying to, flirt with Biggie. She said, "Oh, that a lot is going on in the house already. There's a lot of sheeps and everything, but she's not in a sheep. Oh, no matter what everybody is trying to say, anybody is trying to say that she's not in a sheep." And she also feel like the guys are actually kind of scared to come correct or have a proper conversation with her. She said most of them do not want to come out with their full chests, and say, "Oh, this is what I want." They are only doing things based off on assumptions. Like according to Nelly, she said Ben goes around telling people some things about her and her pair that she would even get back to him some other time, But yes, if these boys are serious, they should actually man up. She was like, "Biggie, tell them, they should man up. They should actually man up. But Dobby, I don't care, because you are the only one I actually care for. You are the only one I want." And then she also told Biggie about making some moves on Tofa that she did not even mean it. That she made some move on Tofa, and it was obvious that most of those housemates are still trying to play safe, but she knows that by next week it's gonna be a different ball game altogether, And then she said they have a sheep in the house already, a sheep that's very soon Biggie would need to come take their measurements for wedding, which is the Shaun and Wanni sheep. They literally said a lot in the diary room. They were just vibing, speaking a lot. She even complained on how Biggie did not actually, tell them where and when they performed their own tasks. And guess what, guys? In all of this diary session this housemates were having, Biggie was trying to ask them to take a guess on what would be on inside that custodian box. Only few were actually having a close guess to what we are also thinking of, maybe having the power to save. Some even said alcohol. I think it was the aces. They said it was alcohol. Imagine having alcohol inside the small box. Any which ways, we can't wait for Sunday for that to happen. Yeah. Meanwhile, guys, I think I'm gonna be dropping it off here at City Hearts. But one thing I would also tell you for free is this housemate, they are really, really gonna play this game this season. Do not say I did not tell you. Make sure you have subscribed and make sure your notification bell is on so that as I am dropping it as it is hot, you're not gonna be missing one bit. Thank you so much, Julius, for always sailing with me. Bye for now.